Hey everyone, what we're going to do today is a little jig that I struggled with whether I should put it up here or not. And it's not that it's a big secret or anything, but it's so simple, it's ridiculous. And it's one of those jigs that I use, it's a last resort. It's my little silver shad crappie jig. And in the vise, we have a 1/32 ounce do it freestyle jig. The paint is metal. It's just clear with flake in it. It's actually Crazy Angler's bait fish. Um, just a bare head with that uh, metal flake coat on it. That's all it is. And it's got a little 3/32 ounce flat eyes, because in that 1/32 ounce freestyle head, the eye sockets aren't very pronounced. So if you put 3D eyes on here, it makes it a completely round jig. It's actually bug-eyed. I don't like the profile of it. But anyway, this is one of those patterns that's evolved over a long period of time. When I first started tying this, it was on a 1/32 ounce ball head jig, and the tail was Crystal Flash and Flashaboo combination. But now we use different materials as they became available, and I got used to it. So like the last 2.5 years I've been tying it this way. The only thing that's changed in that time is in the last year with this style head, which I really like because of the balance of it. So I'm going to stop yapping here and we're going to get to it. Again, 1/32 ounce with a size 6 Matzuo sickle hook, some old stock that I have. So we're going to use white 140 denier flat wax nylon thread. I'm just going to get a little bit of a base started here. I know some people like to put glue on there on the hook shank. I do that if I'm not going to go all the way down the hook shank. But when I'm putting a base all the way down, you don't need to. And I'm only going to go right to the hook point. And then we're going to go back up. And don't worry about getting a heavy, if you use the same chenille that I'm going to use on this, you don't need to worry about getting too much of a bulk on the body. In fact, I often thought about tying this with 210 because the type of chenille we're going to use is silver crystal chenille. And I can only get this in medium. Used to be able to find it in larger sizes, but now I can only find the medium size, and it's very small. It'd be perfect like on a 1/64 ounce jig. But I bulk the body up on bigger jigs that I want to use it on. So that's how I get away with using the medium. Anyway, we got the base done, and we're going to take, this is Pearl Polar Flash. And I really like, as anybody that's watched my channel knows, I really like this Polar Flash. And for the last like 2 years I've been using this. And we just go like a hook shank and a half for our length of our tail. Now what I have is 5 strands here. I took 5 strands and I cut them in half. So I'm going to have 5 that I tie in, and I'm going to fold it over, and that's going to give us 10. Doesn't matter if the tail's off a little bit, that adds to it. And since the chenille's small, I'm going to tie it all the way down and come all the way back again. And I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to take the other half of the 5 strands that we cut, and I'm going to flip this up, and I'm going to do it the same way. Couple of wraps. Fold it over. Now we'll go all the way down. And we'll trim it off. And there's our tail. Very simple, very easy. This is, like I said, it's a last resort jig for me. This catches them in this size. When nothing else works, this does work. I don't think I've ever used it where I didn't catch fish on it. It's just one of those patterns. And we're going to tie in our silver crystal chenille. You see how small that is. So I double wrap going up. And then when I get to the top of the jig, I'll start doing triple wraps. And it doesn't look bad because like I said, it is so small that when you wrap it on itself, it doesn't look awkward or it doesn't lay funny. Right here is where I'm going to start triple wrapping. It's a lot of chenille to use. It's not expensive, so it doesn't bother me too much. Like I said, if I could find this in bigger sizes, it would be great. Usually when I find it in a larger size, it's in a color that I don't want. I like the silver, I like the gold. It has a different look. It's fuller than a cactus chenille. And that's it. Just trap that. Give it one more wrap. And we'll trim our chenille off. And we'll whip finish it. I'll do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get in here and trim our thread. Take our water-based head cement. That's all you need. I'll get a clamp here so you can see I can hold it and you'll see what we have. And that is it. That is our little silver shad, 1/32 ounce. That tail got a little long on me. Let's trim it up some. There we go. That's a little better. That's it. That's the silver shad. Real easy thing to do. I mean, it's that simple. That's why I was a little unsure of whether I should put it out there or not. But it works. And this is going to be in a tank. My tank was leaking a little bit, so I'm waiting to see if it'll hold water again. So it might be a little bit, might be the end of the month, but I'm going to do a tank test. But this, you'll see in the water when I put this in the tank. You'll see how reflective it is. It's really nice. But there it is. Real easy one. You want something that's going to catch crappie for you? This will do it. This will get bluegill and everything. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.